Today I wanted to show you what's inside this little nature book that I made. It's on the cover. There is this stamped image of a violet that I've watercolored. There are these antique beaded charms on the edge of this beautiful little twig, and a little tag stuck in this pocket made of vintage paper. Both this paper and this blue paper are very old, more than 150 years old ledger paper. It's incredibly strong considering. The theme of the journal is nature, and so I've used a lot of images like these stamped images that I've watercolored. I've used a lot of these vegetable ivory buttons, Teguina nut buttons. If you're not familiar with these are really old buttons. They used to carve these buttons out of the Teguina nut and machine carved, but they have these beautiful details. This is about 100 years ago. These are whistle buttons, and they're called vegetable ivory. That's what button collectors call them. I love buttons, so you'll always see old buttons on my table for inspiration. But I used a lot of those throughout because I really love the way the brown color looks with the other colors that I've used in this journal. So more Tim Holtz stamping. This is a library card catalog. One of Alison Bomber's stamps was used, and then I watercolored the stamp, and then more Tim Holtz stamps. This tag was added primarily just for texture. And this was the original cover image of the book. I started with this image because I really liked the way this ink color looked with some of the other materials I wanted to use in the book. But then Live Ever in a New Day, I decided that it wasn't really as in with the theme as the violet image, so I changed it. I think it's good to always take a second look and decide if you want to change anything. So you can see more of these beautiful Teguina nut buttons, to more tags with a nature theme. And again, a tag that's there just primarily for texture, backed with old paper. Another stamp tag, more antique postage stamps, old postage stamps. Beaded charms. I love the beaded charms because they add so much movement. They flop around every time you move the journal. These are some of my favorite tags that I made. I really love the way these turned out. This one was added just for color. Another old card catalog card. And then this is the back of the book. And I've included these two things that could be used either as a book plate on the back or the front. And this could be used as a pocket, or it can just be stuck in this envelope along with these tags. And this tag is actually one that I made towards the end, and I really like the violet image, and so that's why I did the round tag for the front. Because I thought it was one of my favorite things throughout. So here it is, all finished. Thanks for taking a look.